Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a winged liner and a little bit of a natural looking eye. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, please keep watching. I'm going to pin my hair for you guys because it's a little crazy. Okay, better. Okay, so first things first, I do have my face makeup on, so I have a little foundation, blush, and a little lip, and I did my brows. So the first thing I like to do is I will start off by doing a very kind of natural looking eye with a couple of very light shadows, preferably light brown. Sometimes I'll like to go in with concealer and then just blot it over my eye with a little powder. So we have a fresh canvas, I like to call it, and your eyelids should be like dry and not like tacky. So the first color I'm going to go in with is from MAC. It's called Soft Brown. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, tap off the extra, and I'm going to go in right in my crease. So I'm going to like focus on the outer corner, not so much like, I'm not going to drag it completely in because that creates a little bit more of a smaller eye, because if you kind of like shape it in further this way, you're creating more of like a hooded eye. So I'm going to keep it nice and open. Like I said, focus on the outer corner here. I love this color. Well, I call it my transition color because it's really nice and soft. So you guys can see the difference. It's not very harsh, but it still gives dimension. Really focus on the outer corner there. Sometimes I'll even drag it below the eye too. So I'll kind of take it on the corner and kind of go a little bit below. I'm gonna drag it a little further out too. I'm gonna take like a bigger fluffy brush, something like this, and I'm just going to blow out that color I just put on my eyes, just so there's no harsh lines. Next, I'm gonna take that same color, soft brown, and I'm gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna put it on my lash line. Just getting a little bit more dimension. So whenever you're placing color on your eyes, wherever it may be, you always want to make sure, yes, you're blending it, but you also want to make sure you're placing that color somewhere else too. So what that means is, say you're using, even if you're using like a really bright color, and this doesn't necessarily apply to if you're doing more like commercial or editorial looks, because those can be just very like artistic. But if you're doing more of just like a natural looking eye, if you're putting a light brown shadow in your crease, put it somewhere else on your eyes so it just like blends and overall like completes the look. So I put that light brown color in my crease, and I also put it on my lash line. So it's just like completing the whole look together. Next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker shade. It's called Frappe, and it's from Geek. I love this color. I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush again. Make sure you're tapping off this of the eyeshadow too, because you don't want it to be too heavy. Same with this side. And I'm going to go in with my bigger fluffy brush again and just make sure that's all blended out. Okay. So next we're going to start with liner. So a couple things. You guys can really do whatever liner you think is best. I've worked with gel liners, I've worked with liquid liners, I've worked with pencil liners, and it kind of like whatever, you know, liner you think works best for yourself. I've always liked gel liner. It's something that I just think is super easy and I don't know, goes on really smooth for me. But if you guys like liquid liners or pencils or whatever such, go ahead and use that. So I am going to be using the Blacktrack gel liner from MAC and an angled brush. You definitely want to make sure you're picking up a small amount of product though with this specific product. You don't want to go in here and like gouge out a huge chunk of it, because it's going to be really just messy. So I kind of like to brush on the like edge of the pot off any excess. So the trick with winged liner is I'm going to make it really simple and easy for you guys. This is how I learned it, and I feel like, I don't know, when I was at the MAC counter, I feel like all my clients and all my customers just, I don't know, caught on really quickly when I explained it this way. So what I like to do first before anything is I'll kind of look at the mirror and assess my eye shape. So if you have more of an almond shape, if you have more of a round shape, really squinted, whatever it may be, you just want to kind of recognize what kind of eye shape you have. So for me, I have more of an almond shape eye, but it doesn't matter what eye shape you have because you can still achieve the same technique. So I'll like to use this angled brush, and what I like to do is I like to stamp on the edge of my eye where my wing is going to start. You want to follow the bottom waterline of your eye, meaning this white part of your eye right here. Your lash line is what's underneath your waterline, and that's where your actual lashes are. So we want to follow your waterline. So if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you want to take your brush and you want to angle it right where your waterline is. So here's your waterline, and you're going to just go straight up from there, and I'm going to stamp a line. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it comes right up from my waterline and out. So you can pick up a little bit more product from here. Once you've achieved that line right there, you can basically, like, you're done. It's super easy from this way. So from the tip of your line, so you could do a couple stamps if you want to make it really dramatic, but we're not going for that look today. So from the tip of your line here, you guys can see that, I'm going to push that line into the rest of my eye. I'm just going to drag it. So right now it should look something like this. And basically now you're done. Just fill it in. So I'm going to go along my lash line here. And your winged liner is complete. So you can always make this a little bit more dramatic if you like. Like, you can draw it out a little bit more if you like, which for this look today, I'm going to do a little bit more. So at the end of this, this is how your liner should look. And then next, I'm just going to make this a little bit more curved here. So next what you can do is clean up your liner a little bit. I'm just going to take a really small little brush with a little tiny bit of concealer. I'm gonna go in, just clean up this part a little bit. Now that your liner is complete, all I'm going to do is curl my lashes. Okay, y'all, so this completes this video. This is how you get a natural looking eye with a winged liner. I think we did that pretty quickly. Hopefully this helped you guys, and please hit subscribe down below or here somewhere on the screen to see more videos just like this. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.